Hi, my friend, it's Pat Sloan here on our last day of 2024. Woohoo! It is the last day and it is a Tackle It Tuesday, and I think that is a perfect way to end a year, on a Tackle It Tuesday. Maybe I make it officially every end of the year has to be to tackle something. So of course I've filmed this a few days prior, and it is one of many dreary overcast days, and it still is. I'm hoping that the actual last day of the year has some sunshine. If not, the first day of the year needs some sunshine, please. There you go. There, got to put that out in the universe, right? You just got to put the energy out in the universe of what you want. So on this Tackle It Tuesday, I am working on a couple of things to get them wrapped up, and let me just show you before I got them done what was going on. So what I'm doing is Tackle It Tuesday. I'm pressing my single binding. This is how I do single binding. I just eyeball a 1/4 inch over. I've just always done it like this, and it's straight binding. It's what I do. I mean, you can do double binding, that's fine. I just like to do straight. I've got some coffee, and I've got Disney Dreamlight Valley video playing. I have 2 other bindings made that need pressed. I have a backing that needs pressed open, and then up there I have to press the sides, sew the sides, and then that will be done. And I think that is all of the outstanding little sections that need done for Tackle It Tuesday, and that's like the whole wrap up. Plus, did you want to see where the little pillow is living right now? Here it is. I think that's adorable on there. So cute, right? So I need a couple new plants. I'm gonna take a look around, and this orchid just is not ever going to bloom again. So I have a friend who might take that, because she kind of like suffers through trying to make them bloom again. I'm not that patient, and my amaryllis is, I don't think it's going to bloom again, but at least it has some greenery. Here is my dowel rod painting project. This is the rod I use for my front door. My front door is red, and I got this, which is called Flag Red, and you can see that it's not dull like the package. And I didn't have a brush that I wanted to use, so I just cut the end of a sponge, like the good old days of sponge painting, for those of you who did it. Some wax paper, and I'm just going to give it 2 coats because I think it'll look nicer. Okay, there you go. So from there I have, let's see, conveniently in this basket, I've got all of the bindings. Doesn't this look beautiful? This is for Peace and Quilt. And then there's the Ode to the National Parks pattern. Here is the top. Here is the other backing. Here is the second top. And let me show you the backing. So I was able to use a bunch of the fabric that I put on the border. I was able to use a big section of it here in the backing. So that turned out really well. And what I want to do is tell you, like, I consider this floral to be directional. That for me, there is a definite upside of the navy flowers, which I think stand out a little bit more to me. More of them go lift up in this direction. So what I do is, for my long armor, is I put the word, staple, or you can clip somehow a note to say what is the top of both your backing and the top of your quilt, because with patchwork sometimes it is hard to tell, but you might have directional fabric in there that you want a particular way, and your long armor doesn't know that. You need to tell them on every single quilt what is the top of both the backing and the physical top of your quilt. You can put these little notes on there. That saves everybody a boatload of trouble if it is not done the way you were hoping for it to be done. It's the name of the game is communicate, communicate, communicate. Talk, talk, talk. Don't ever, ever, ever assume somebody knows what you want. Tell them directly. Okay, got that public service announcement out of the way. It's so important. It really is, because otherwise you're disappointed. And there's no reason to be disappointed. You have full control over making sure communication is there. Don't assume the other person is going to do that for you. Okay. Let's see. I have got some mail call. I want to do that. Then I have a giveaway at the end. So you need to stay to the end of this video, see the giveaway. We're going to look at the leaf quilt because we need to get ourselves organized because that will start in a few weeks. Okay, and then the charity drive. All these fun things. Okay, let's talk about the charity drive first. So my commission from November and December for all of the merchandise at the Katie Spain store has gone to World Central Kitchen. The other day we hit 2,000. Thank you, thank you, thank you. $2,000 donated. And I know that it's more than that because that was like a week ago. I got the number like right before Christmas. And so I will get a new number here at the end of the year. And then next week I'll be able to report the final number. So today is the final day. Every sale today, my commission will go to World Central Kitchen, which helps feed people during disasters. They're an amazing organization. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so I was cleaning some stuff up and I found this, which I thought you would get a big kick out of. Break time, went to Starbucks. Greg printed this out for me years ago. He found the graphic and then added the text to it and printed on this big tag for me. I think I was using it like in some videos or something way back. It was kind of fun. So you just never know, right? You never know what you're going to find when you start cleaning stuff up, which I have been doing a lot of, going through things. I will have on Thursday this week, the next video, which is Thursday, not tomorrow for New Year's Day. There's no video. For Thursday, I will have a tour of switching my quilts out. Yay! So that's where I was organizing things and trying to go through stuff. Fun, 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 you know. It's like I have a lot of organization of the quilts I need to do. I really need to get in there. Okay, let's talk about projects from 2024 and then goals of 2025. I don't know if you're a recap kind of person. You can go to my gallery page at my website where I completed 47 projects. I gave away 115 projects. So I gave away a lot more than I made. And then I participated in about 6 charity fundraisers this year. So that means that I was either actively promoting like the World Central Kitchen here or the Make-A-Wish, or I was, developed something and hosted it like for the Quilt Along, we did the Harrisonburg wrap up down at the museum. I gave quilts to the museum for donating. Or not donated, they went to raffle. So that money was all donated. So I donated my quilts to them. I did a quilt pink with Annie's. And so that's about 6, 7 different fundraising things that I was involved with this year. So that's like every other month when you look at it. So I feel really happy and good about that. I feel like that is kind of one of my underlying missions in life is to give back to others. So I'm super happy about that. Now, I did put yesterday in my Facebook group, Quilts Along with Pat Sloan, a post which is now on the featured tab. So you can go to the featured tab. I'll also link directly to it in the description box below, where I asked, what are your 2025 quilt goals? Do you have any goals that you set for yourself? Do you set like maybe to finish so many UFOs? I know. Or maybe you have one to make an anniversary quilt or a graduation quilt or a birthday quilt, one of those kind of big things. Or maybe you have to try a new technique of some sort. Maybe there's a technique that you've been doing or you've been looking forward to. Maybe you're saying, I'm going to go on my first quilt retreat. What kind of goals do you have? Maybe you want to get your sewing room totally revamped. Maybe get new furniture. We all have massively unique and different goals. And I decided to put it all under one post so that it keeps the feed a little bit less, crazy, and they're all together. So it's a lot easier to read what everybody's talking about and get ideas if they're all in one post. So if you happen to forget that and try to make a new post, we will decline it and tell you to go over to the post that we put out for that. So that's kind of a fun thing to see what your goals are for 2025. Now I do want to have a cross-stitch project to start on for 2025. And my friend Wendy Shepard, that I do so many things with, my best friend, she saw this pattern out there and said, you know, wouldn't this be so cute? And I'm like, it's adorable. She goes, you want to stitch it together? No. I'm like, yes, because my brain always says yes. And then I'm like, oh my God, because Wendy stitches much faster than me. She always says she doesn't stitch fast, but she accomplishes more than I do. So my goal is to work on this 30 minutes a day. And what I'm going to do is keep it out on my table, because I'm finding if I have it out, like on the back side of this table here, I will work on it. And so I'm going to devote, January and February, 30 minutes a day, and see how far I get. It's scary to say, oh my goodness, isn't that funny? I mean, I will say like quilting things, yeah, let's do it. But you know, this is like, whoo. But I have to pick the background. And I'm generally no good, so I sent her, you know, because I don't do cross stitch enough to know things, and I have all the threads used by the designer, Teresa Kogert, so same threads. And I have these two backgrounds. And I'm heavily leaning towards the dots because it's fun. And I decided I just wanted to do something fun. The stitching will cover up the dots, anything that's over the dots. So the dots will be all behind there, which I think will be super cute. So anyway, that's where I am. But I will show you every week, because that keeps me accountable to show you on here. So I will do that, see where I am. I mean, I have no idea what 30 minutes. If I stitch longer for some reason, that's great. But it might be 3 10-minute segments during the day. Like I might just say, okay, let me just take 10 minutes and do this. Maybe I'll pop a video on, or just, you know, sit with my thoughts. You know, who knows? You know, like I do that a lot. Just sit and stitch, and you know, that's take my brain goes where my brain goes. But that is one, the Kitty Christmas. And if you want to do one too, the link is in the description box below, and I will link to both those cloth, so that if you want to take a look and be as crazy as me and Wendy, you can do that. You can join us in our craziness. Okay, the other thing I got that I wanted to show you is I got this for my keyboard. I love the OXO, right? OXO products. I don't know if they actually say the word OXO or whatever, but it's a little keyboard brush, and it is super soft, super fine. And I'm thinking this also might be good just for underneath, a little bit around the needle on the sewing machine. Plus on the end is a micro cloth, and so you can wipe this on the screen. So I've got like a screen here on the computer, the computer for the sewing machine, and my regular monitor, since I work on a desktop. So I thought you might be interested or looking for something as well, and I just love it. So I got it for presents for people for Christmas too. Everybody needs a clean keyboard. There you go. Okay. In a few weeks, about the middle of January, we will start this project, and I want to show you the quilts again, because the deal is you pick which one you want from Wendy's book. This is Wendy Shepard's book that I'm doing the cross stitch with, my buddy Wendy. And so you pick which one you want. And Wendy, if you look on my project page, and I'll pop a picture up here. Hold on, I'll pop the pictures up. Now these are on the project page because Wendy took and recolored them with Gratitude and Grace. So you could see them done in my fabric line versus, you know, what she used in the book. And that's what are some options of how it would look with different colors. So you can see them more closely and in detail at my website project page. There are 9 quilts in here, and they're all a good size lap quilt, and they all are perfect for scraps. Just perfect. So if you are a scrap quilter, this one has the kitties on the top and the bottom, which if you prefer not to have the kitties, you can just definitely leave it off and have just the log cabin, which would be wonderful. And if you want it bigger, you could just put a border on it. And then this one has the little pumpkins or apples. They're apples at the intersection, and the stars. It is so beautiful. Each star is kind of a different set of colors: greens, yellows, browns. See how that is? Reds, reds and oranges. So you could do that as well with yours, even if you want to keep it scrappy. You could, and then she consistently did the chain, orange, yellow, green, red in the middle. So each chain is the exact same colorway on that one. So what you're going to do is pick what you want in here and start pulling your fabric so that you are ready, Freddy, for when we get going. There's another picture of it there, so you can see the blocks a little bit closer. And then this is the one that I'm doing, which will be with Gratitude and Grace, and it is going to be scrappy. It'll have a lot more blue in it because mine has blue, green, and the pops of orange, peach. And so it'll be a little less brown orange than her version, which you can see on the project page. And this totally could be scrappy quilt. Oh, the little houses with are these apples again? Yes, it's because it's called apple turnover. So these are apples on here. And let's see, there is a picture of it up close. There we go. See? I love those houses. I love them. And then there's the word autumn. Wow. You can do the gradation of colors like she did. She went sort of greens into a little bit of peach, oranges down like that. And then the word autumn. So cool. So cool. I love text print. Pumpkin pancakes. This is this one here on navy. There it is here on navy. I just think this is incredible. Super cool with the stars in between. Wendy's such a great designer. She always sort of builds it out in an awesome way. And here she tells you, kind of how it goes together. So you can sort of see the structure of it. Super easy, just blocks and sashing. Okay, this is Italian cream cake. Now, if you want to do a neutral quilt, maybe you have somebody in your family who's been interested in a neutral quilt, with taupes and everything, but you could do this in 3 shades of navy, 3 shades of green, 3 shades of rust and orange to be more fall, like brown, rust and orange, peach, orange, like that. It's just got to have that sort of dark, medium, and light colors to get the effect. And let's see, she's got another picture here, so you can see that a little bit better. So there we go. Nice, right? The options are wonderful. So 2 more? Yeah, I think there's 2 more. This is pecan pie. I really like this one too. I like those tall trees and the shape of the houses. Super great for your scraps. It's got a very neutral feel to it as well, because it's got a lot of these light tans on the creamy background, and that really pops them off of there. And then her 2-color pumpkin pie, which is the leaves on orange and white, and they're solids, orange and white solids. So for those of you kind of always wanting to do, is there a color? No. So there it is. It's on point. So you're sewing them, the rows like that. There are a few more there on the back. So this is definitely going to be super fun, and everything in there practically lends itself to scraps. Even the pumpkin pie, which is just 2 fabrics, you could of course do it in more fabrics. Maybe the setting would be 1 fabric, and then you'd use other fabrics in there for the leaves. All right, let me do a few things came in the mail, and then the giveaway. Pretty card from Sheila in Arkansas. Thank you so much. Love the snowman. And we had this come in from, from the UK. This is from Susan in the UK. Look how pretty this is. Look at that. Gorgeous owl. And she said that her husband is a rail enthusiast. So a model rail enthusiast. So that is super cool. I told Greg, he loved it. Here's from a friend of mine, Beth, who's also a quilter in our community. Thank you, Beth. Love it. And we have this came from Patricia in, let's see. Okay, yeah, this is from Patricia in Richmond, Virginia. and she found a quilty card out there in the universe. So love the quilty cards. Okay, Lynn in Pennsylvania. She sent me wonderful, thank you for your wonderful note, Lynn. And she found, look at this. Look at the mushrooms. So cute. And there's a little legend on the back that shows all the different ones. They are so darling. I cannot get enough. Cannot get enough mushrooms. I don't know why. So Kathleen in Kansas. Beautiful card. Thank you, Kathleen. And she found these stickers that she's had for a while. And you'll know it's from a while because she said it's from a Highlights magazine that she had gotten them when she gave her grandson a subscription, and he's an adult now. So they've been around a while, but they're super cute. I love them. You just, you know, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. And Elaine sent this sweet, sweet card. Thank you, Elaine. A few other goodies. My goodness, this one here is from Laura in New York. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Laura. Laura has been in my communities for a very long time. Look at the cute mushroom. So mushroom in my heart. Oh, love it. Love it, love it. It's a nice feel. And she sent along some yummy, yummy, yummy treat. Mwah. That is so, so awesome. And look. Look. It's like you can put a little trinket in it, like your rings by the sink or something like that. Anything. So good. Okay. I have from Samantha in Australia. Nice. Look at, she's got a wreath done with, I'm sure that is an Australian type of ferns and berries or something, flower, maybe a flower. You can tell me, somebody tell me in the comments. This is wrapping paper, she sent it in. I had to show you because like we don't get that wrapping paper here. It is so cute. It is so cute. And she found this gorgeous tea towel for me with the beautiful birds. I'm going to take it off now. I waited till the video. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. And some cute cutie patootie stickers. Look, no, not post-it notes. They're not stickers, like post-it notes. But I love it all. Oh my goodness. And this came in a ribbon here. Whee! The Christmas ribbon. And it is from Bonnie in Colorado. And I got to meet Bonnie quite a few years ago when I was out teaching there. And so she sent a Christmas card, and then she said, open the other card second. So she's sending Greg and I to lunch, which is awesome. Thank you for a New Year's Eve card. We appreciate that so much. And she found little gnomes, the mushroom, salt and pepper shaker, mushroom, and the little gnome guy. They're so adorable. And my friends at the Fat Quarter Shop sent me their mug, their Christmassy mug. Oh, not Christmas, they're red, well, for Christmas. I was going to pull that off, but look at that. I love that. And they sent me a Starbucks card inside. This just super awesome. Okay, let me just move this and I'll show you what the giveaway is. The Fat Quarter Shop has sent me one of the Flower Shop quilt kits. Look at this. It is so cool. Let me just pop a picture up for a second. Here is the picture of it from the Fat Quarter Shop. It is 76 by 76, so it's a really nice, good size. It's beautiful. The fabrics are gorgeous. It is designed by My So Quilty Life, and it comes with the collection of patterns, which of course everything that you need. It comes with all the fabrics, and there is a little bit of floss, and it comes with the floss. So there are some panels that go on. Here, let me take the picture down. There's some panels which are part of the patchwork, so you're going to be cutting these and sewing them in place for some of the spots on the shop. You know, like well, here you see, like there on the pots and things, and the open is on the front door. I love that door. Just love that door. It comes with the embroidery floss that you'll need for the little bit of embroidery that is done. And then it has this whole packet of the background and the fabrics where that you need more of them. It's a beautiful, soft spring palette. This beautiful green. Look at that beautiful green. And this is her fabric line called Dainty Meadow. So there is the fabric line, and I will show you this again in next week. I'm going to leave this open for like 2 weeks. There is also, so you can enter. We have 2 weeks to enter. There's also a discount code. I mean, it's incredible. You can get 25% off this whole kit. All this stuff that I just showed you, 25% off. So if you don't want to wait and possibly not get this, be the winner because there's only one, you can order it for 25% off at the Fat Quarter Shop with Flower Shop 25 is the discount code you need because you watch my show. So they gave me that discount for just you guys. So there you go. So you want to go to my website today and enter, and I'll show you this again next week. And then hopefully, one of you, and it goes international as well, because Fat Quarter Shop sends international. So that's awesome. All right, my friend, time for a break. Time to end 2024. I hope you had a fantastic year. And if you didn't, and I know some years are not the best, then I truly wish for an amazing 2025 for each and every one of you. So I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. I will see you online.